Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Grand Cross video, and today we're covering everything new that has been released onto Global pretty much today, and it's basically the slime event, which is also known as TenSura. Basically we're going to cover everything that's been added to the game, because there's quite a lot of things that has been added and a lot to go through, and you kind of have to watch it now because there's a certain couple events right now that's going on, which we're going to go over, which you have to take advantage every day for 10 days, otherwise you're not going to get the full actual swing of the things. And obviously we're going to start off with the actual spin ticket. So every time you just play a couple missions, you do get a little slime token, which is, we've seen these before, right? It's nothing really new, but you actually able to use these to actually get some actual upgrade items, which is pretty good because anvils are included in here. So I think you can get up to like 50 anvils, which is quite insane, like 45 anvils, which, I mean, you know, for free to play, it's not bad, because then all you have to do is play the game and just spin the wheel. So nothing too crazy about here. We do have the stats on screen as well, so you can see everything that you can get. Now, a lot of stuff to cover, so let's just go to the actual notices. You can see everything's still here, SSR ticket, bunch of stuff, and we're going to cover everything now. So let's start off with the actual basics. So this here pretty much just says you're able to earn 25 tokens a day. For some reason you have to click on it for it to come back up, so you can see there, and it's quite simple. Okay, so moving on, if you do go to the event, you are able to actually get this 7DXS TenSura, which you can able to actually watch the cinematic, because there was a little cutscene for it, so if you do want to watch that, go ahead and do it. But basically, this is the home shop for all your needs, and we have a bunch of stuff. You have a growth tab, and basically the currency for this is fire essence, which we're going to unlock later on during the actual if for a raid summon, but raid boss. But there are also other rewards here, which you're able to actually get from farming the missions, which is quite simple because there is a story event following the whole collab thing, and after doing it you do get some pretty cool rewards. One of them being that you actually do get the actual SR Rimiaru for free. You get 2 of them. Now it's good for me because I think I need 1 more to actually get them 6 out of 6. But basically every single item for these new characters are all free, so definitely be maxing out this event as fast as you can, so you get every single item for all these units, because the units don't come back, and once the accessory's gone, you're not able to get it again. Even if you don't get the characters, I think it's still definitely worth getting. But the main thing here to take away is these 2 things here. So you have the SSR pendant and the SR pendant. You are limited how much you can buy, so you definitely have to start doing this now. So the SR you can buy 3 times a day up to 10 days, so that's 30, and the SSR you can buy once a day for 5 days, so that pretty much adds up. So mainly the one is the SR one, because getting 30 of those bad boys is not even bad. You have a week to pretty much do it. Okay, so moving on, when you do actually talk to the slime, when you do this event, you're going to get a cutscene, and you're going to start off with the spider cave, and you basically have to work your way around to the end, where the event pretty much ends, and you can see I've done everything. There are little steps on the way, but to be fair, none of it's pretty hard. I think the highest CC you have to have is like 56k. So I mean, you know, that's like 1 or 2 characters with good gear. Even like if you should be alright. So we haven't actually completed yet, because I wanted to wait for the do on video. Now this is the last quest where you verse Lilia with an L, and she has a pretty cool costume, and we're going to quickly breeze through it. Okay, so I've now completed it, and that's the one main thing you get from this. Benimaru is a free character you get for doing this mission. Now that's quite good for me, because I do need 1 more dupe coin to actually get Melon. And this here too is when you unlock Ifrit. When you finish the event, you do get the actual coin shop, or not coin shop, the Benimaru coin, or you know, character if you haven't unlocked him already, and you do unlock Ifrit. Okay, so next is the actual tab menu. So this isn't here, and that's what I was confused about. This isn't here unless you actually talk or you go into the event for the first time and unlock it. So basically you can see here all your rewards, and if you haven't actually unlocked it yet, or if you have unlocked it, you can still go to the bottom and see that you do get an SSR pendant for free, and also the character, which is super good, because I was trying to find it in my last video, but I couldn't find it, and I wanted to make sure it was real, you know, because what a free SSR character, what are you mad? Okay, so next thing we are going to cover is the actual banner. So basically a little short should you summon. No and yes. No, because the characters aren't really that good. Definitely skippable. If they were normal banners, I definitely wouldn't be pulling for these guys. But since they are, you know, firstly, it's a triple rate up banner. So, you know, you have 50% chance to get a new character, which is super good. Obviously, if you do get dupe coins, you can buy them in the coin shop. We'll talk about that later. But basically, characters aren't really the greatest, but They are limited time. Once they leave, they do not come back. And you are able to actually get an SSR ticket if you do spend some money, which I'm hoping, because they did it on JP, we do get one later for free, which would be pretty sick if they do that. Alright, so next we're going to go to the coin shop, which is following onto the banner. And this one is pretty cool. If you basically get dupes of the characters, which you're thinking, well, okay, why do I want to spend this? Basically, I got 2 Remarus, which I didn't want, and I got 1 Benimaru from the actual free story mode. So now I have 3 dupe coins, and the one character I didn't get was Millen. So now I'm actually going to spend my 3 dupe coins to actually get the character. So now I do have every single character for the event, which is what I pretty much wanted. Overall, pretty happy with how it turned out. There are obviously dim menus that's now in the shop too, but there are also a coin shop one, or the gold one, where you can actually spend your SR tokens. I wouldn't recommend spending this coin on him just because, you know, I only have 2. You can buy 2 in the coin shop as well during the event. It's just not worth. Definitely, I'd rather save him just for the get him 6 out of 6 if you're able to do it. And then also in the silver coin shop, you're able to buy the tokens, which you can get anyway just by playing. Alright, so next we're talking about the characters. Not going to go into depth what they do because once again, you can see that yourself. They are okay, they're not the greatest, kind of actually bad. But one thing is that, you know, all the cosmetics are free, which you can buy during the shops. Now, they're not all shown here because I don't know why they don't do this, because I just don't know why they don't do it. But obviously, this ain't all the cosmetics. You're able to get some more when you do start purchasing them. And one thing too is that affiliation is max. So if you do click on them, you can pretty much see all the stuff straight away, which rather before you had to actually level up the character all the way to level 4. I think it's 4 or 5 max. And yeah, you can see her artwork first straight away. And then obviously the voice lines. And the main one, which is mainly for content creators, but it's pretty cool to make some memes out of, is actually her motions, or the hero motions, I think is what they call it. And yeah, you just get to scroll through all of them, which is pretty dope. And I think the best one is definitely the slime. So you can see here, the slime definitely has like a lot of motion since it is like an actual body moving, which they can express quite a lot of stuff in the actual faces, like the last one. Okay, so next we have the last event is the solo characters, which lets you basically play the characters for free, which is kind of cool, but also most people actually did pull. So you can see right here, there's just a normal 7 Deadly Sins normal event, which you just get some stuff. But you can see here, basically, if you click this actual mission, you're able to play as all the 3 new characters if you want to try them out. But weird thing is too is the second quest. So I've done Benimaru. The second quest, you get a free SSR pendant, but you have to have the character. So if you do end up pulling all 3 characters, you do get basically free SSR pendants, which is kind of good. But yeah, it kind of rewards people that actually did pull, which is always nice. One thing too, you can't actually use friend units or share characters, which, obviously reasons you can't do that. And here also too, you get some fire essence, which we're going to talk about later on in the actual ifrit raid, but it's also just cool to help out buy the stuff. Okay, so one thing too I want to throw into here is if you did want to build a full slime team, you may think, oh, there's 4 characters, let me just build a full slime team, but no, you can't, because what you can see here, if you do try adding the slime, which obviously is Remimaru, they're both the same character, so it's so stupid why they did this. You can't use all 4 of them, which is just why. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's just how it is. So it's just more reason not to use the slime. Like, he's already bad in the first place. But yeah, it's just a shame you can't really use all of them on the team, because it would have made for a good video. But at least you can use the main 3, which I guess is the main thing. Okay, so next, obviously, we didn't talk about at the start, but there is a new boss stage now, or a deathmatch. Basically, ifrit spawn. Once you do finish the story mode, like when you actually unlock the free character Benimaru, you are able to go in here and actually start defeating these characters. And I do believe it's guaranteed to be an ifrit raid for the first time, or like this stage, right? Okay, so yeah, nothing really too complicated. You just first all the 3 characters. So one thing to notice, which is very important for the ifrit raid, is that there's custom food now. So basically, you can see the recipe on screen now. Basically, when you actually farm these boss raids, you do get the materials to make this, but you also get the actual like ready-made food already done. But so if you do have a bunch of actual recipes or like ingredients left over, you want to make some food, go ahead. It's pretty good because you do get basically like 100% extra fire essence during the raid boss, which is decent. And then also the main one, which is you're immune to Ifrit's burn, which definitely does do a lot of damage, so definitely worth putting that on, especially if you're doing the harder quests. You can see here, you can just get the food ready made, but if you do have leftovers, if you're doing the early stage, you can actually just make it yourself. Okay, so we're done, and we do have Ifrit, yeah, so I'm pretty sure every time you defeat the 7th or this is the 7th one. This 7th boss stage, you do get ifrit guaranteed, and you are also have a chance to get ifrit in the other raids too, so definitely worth doing those. And the main thing here is what we're going to talk about. It's not, this should be his own video to be fair, but we're just going to cover it quickly. Remimaru is the best character to use in these raids. Basically, he's a blue, he does more damage as well, and the main thing why he's annoying is because he has a shield, which you have to break through in one turn to actually do damage to him. He keeps restoring it each turn, and it goes back to full health. So yeah, definitely be using this actual food to actually, you know, get the burn to go away, and you're basically immune to it. But basically, the idea is to use Rupture, which basically does more damage to buffed enemies. So this is the team I'm going to use. Basically, it's a simple team. Gopher to buff up the cards, Merlin to put the shield and reduce the ultimate gauge, and then Remimaru since I do have him. But if you don't actually have Remimaru, or he, she, you are able to use certain characters like Blue Diane. Where is she? Yeah, so you should level up her because she's an association for King, but she does do rupture damage, which basically does more damage towards buffed enemies, so that will break through the shield pretty quick. And it also, I do believe people are using Elizabeth Hawk, the blue one. She's just a decent blue character, which you should level up anyway because she will be used in a fan of Boss King, I think, for Gopher, probably in the next month or two. Alright, so this is the pretty much just showing you how easy it is. This is normal, so it's obviously a bit different, but Remimaru just doing so much damage. It's crazy how much normal and hard the difference is. So basically, you just want to have a bunch of good gear and level up your characters. My character is really weak, so it didn't really do much damage, but this is the team you want to use. Basically, Remimaru is just carrying the team, or using the blue Diane, which does rupture damage. Okay, coming to the end, if you do head to the tavern, you can actually see the slime just sitting on the stall. Little cool event just to add more life to the game, seeing the character interacting with all the other characters. It's pretty cool. I do believe this will actually take you to the event the first time, so if you did miss him. And last but not least, if you do actually make the slime your representative or captain, you can head to the actual knighthood or PvP, or yeah, just wherever you can walk around, and yeah, you can actually control the slime, which is super cool. And you know, if the whole guild did this, it would actually be so jokes. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please hit like button, subscribe. If you are new, subscribe too. Let me know if I missed anything or if you're confused about something, because I'll definitely help you out. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video because it's quite a long one and a lot of stuff to cover. So thank you guys for watching.